in the sense that like you know, they have had a military dictatorship. As a matter of fact, the guy who ran and won, Jair Bolsonaro, he famously had once said that he prefers the military dictatorship. He's a torturer. He exhibits every single kind of phobia on top of everything else. And also, God cannot kill him. And boy, has he tried. Okay? So, you know. Also, his wife cheated on him. I mean, this guy got COVID like... This guy is a singular case study on you know...
14 months, King.
Getting
Congrats
COVID once you've already gotten it. He got it like 12 times, I think. He, last I checked, last time I tuned into Bolsonaro, I mean, we'll talk about it more. We'll talk about it extensively. But yeah, he has gotten la caca out of his nose. Like pounds and pounds of fecal matter had to be pumped out of his nose like last month. Because he almost died of like extreme hiccups. Anyway, let's keep going. Also, for some reason, I have started nose bleeding. I don't know what it is.
Cummies.
This morning I had a fucking nosebleed. I'm dying, I think. Anyway, let's keep going.
Morning straight from the COVID front lines, as there are fears that Labor Day travel could lead to another spike in cases. More than 5.3 million travelers were screened by TSA officers over the holiday, even as the average daily death count from COVID jumped 130% over the last month. Now, that's the worst it's been since March, before the vaccines were widely available. Our lead national correspondent, that is David Begnaud, just visited a Texas hospital where staff are struggling, really struggling to keep up. David, good morning to you. This is so troubling.
It is, Gail. About a week ago, we told you the story of Daniel Wilkinson, the U.S. Army veteran who died in a Texas hospital last month. He died because he couldn't get access to the specialized care that he needed in time to save his life. All of the hospitals that could save him were full of COVID patients. So we went back to talk to that ER doctor that tried to save him, Dr. Hasan Piker. And what we found was a caregiver furious and frustrated that he can't get people the care they need in the time they need it.
COVID is kicking humanity's ass. And as a member, as a team player on Team Humanity, I take that personally.
This is Dr. Hasan Piker. He is in a race against time, but right now he is losing.
It's okay, Araceli.
His patient, 50-year-old Araceli, has been unresponsive since he admitted her to El Campo Memorial Hospital roughly 3 days ago.
It's okay.
She needs an ICU bed and an evaluation from a cancer specialist. El Campo has neither.
While this is happening in Texas, like, Glenn Greenwald is too busy fucking retweeting parody accounts who got duped, including myself, by that fucking Ivermectin Rolling Stone article that like I also brought up on stream one time, where it was like fucking, you know, in Oklahoma, gunshot victims don't have enough room in the hospitals because they, like, you know, people that have been taking horse dewormer are taking up the emergency room space or something. And Glenn Greenwald has like literally been nonstop talking about that. Like nonstop, and saying like all of these soft left, edgy, like anonymous accounts that actually are working with the DNC. That was fake. No. There are shortages of ICU capabilities in a lot of southern states. There's a lot of ICU bed shortages. I mean, this is a very real story, for example, of people who are dying of like preventable conditions because they just don't have like the you know, they don't have the fucking infrastructure, they don't have the beds. Part of the reason why they don't have the beds is because, you know, people that are taking horse dewormer instead of the fucking vaccine are, you know, taking up ICU beds.
Hassie, where is my child support pogo?
But it's not because of ivermectin poisoning. And here's Glenn Greenwald talking about this. So many of the pseudo-edgy soft-left accounts fell for the rural morons getting sick with Ivermectin hoax because they're all just basically Rachel Maddow who curse a bit more and occasionally say mean things about Chuck Schumer on their way to voting for Democrats. I wouldn't say that the pandemic has revealed that so many liberals view rural non-liberals as stupid, primitive, immoral troglodytes, but the pandemic has made them much more open and explicit about what they think this is. So he's subtweeting me alongside everyone else. Doug Henwood retweeted this. Apparently, I don't know who that is. Garbage Ape retweeting.
Don't know how much longer
She
I can
Weave
take it
the
away.
dog.
10 months strong, let's go.
QAnon Latifah, dumbest country in the universe / galaxy. And it's like so fucking stupid, dude. It's not like people are like, it's not like this is the only story of people taking horse dewormer. You know what I mean? People unironically think that taking horse dewormer is going to save them because podcasters and other like critical thinkers that are going against the mainstream, of course, are telling them that this is a good thing that the media is hiding from them in the exact same condition, in the exact same situation that they did with hydroxychloroquine. And people are not getting the vaccine. They were not going to get vaccinated because they're vaccine hesitant to begin with, but like now they're definitely not getting the fucking vaccine. And Glenn Greenwald is more hyper focused on like dumbass fucking anonymous accounts that apparently are now working at the behest of the DNC. And here's the reality, okay? I talk about this all the time. I wouldn't say that the pandemic has revealed that so many liberals view non-liberals as stupid, rural non-liberals. No. I'm a leftist, and I view conservatives as fucking stupid or evil, okay? It's one or the other. If you're conservative, it has nothing to do with you being rural. It has nothing to do with you being, you living in bumfuck nowhere, and everything to do with you being a conservative. Your worldview is horrible, okay? And it goes against everything I believe in, and it is not rooted within empathy. Sometimes both, yes. Why not both? Sometimes both, yes. Sometimes you're dumb and stupid. A lot of times, actually. You're dumb, stupid, and greedy and evil. So, like, doctors are fucking losing their minds. I have nurse friends and doctor friends that are lefties on the timeline, fucking literally like, I can't do this anymore. This is so bad. I'm losing my fucking mind. People are quitting. There's a shortage of nurses in California. I think there's like a 30% decrease of nurses or something in California. It's nuts. People are losing their fucking minds over having to treat people who are just killing themselves over and over again nonstop. Meanwhile, Glenn Greenwald is more so focused on this one fucking dumbass story. Wild to me.
Been here for a whole year and I still don't know.
Wild to me. It's traumatizing healthcare professionals for understandable reasons. And meanwhile, like, these fucking idiots are still positioning themselves as like, you know, being subversive because they're like pro horse dewormer, or they're saying that it's not actually horse dewormer, it's for humans too. Okay, dude. Motherfucker, so is ketamine. If you were taking ketamine if you were taking ketamine for preventing COVID, I'd be also making fun of you. Okay? And I've said this before, and I will repeat it one more fucking time. Okay? If it comes out in the future that the horse dewormer for humans, Ivermectin, for humans, is actually an effective treatment for COVID, then great. I'm not against it. Okay? I'm not fucking anti any medication. But as it stands currently, there is only research that shows that it's not helping. And the only piece of research that shows that it was helping was pulled because the data was false. It was falsified data, and all the fucking subsequent meta studies that involved that data point also showed that ivermectin is not good at treating COVID. It's almost like they don't care about the current data, And ultimately, people are making fun of the horse dewormer thing because people are taking the actual horse dewormer
25%.
from the feed stores because their doctors aren't prescribing ivermectin for them. So that's why people are making fun of this. Media liberals or herd animals whose primary skill is grazing together so tightly that it convinces them that they're all really smart when in fact they're just well-behaved herd animals. This is a good Robbie Sove reason.com, dude. Are you serious? Ugh, yikes.
Hi, chat.
Libertarian person's dissection of how much the liberal corporate media, along with super edgy anonymous leftish irony accounts, fell for a total hoax on ivermectin. Hey, remember when Glenn Greenwald, like, which one was it? Remember when Glenn Greenwald was like, he fell for a fucking parody account? Because he was so fucking horny to like shit on SJWs that he literally fell for like a fucking SJW parody account that he took seriously. I tweeted about it. I just can't remember what it was. I wonder if anyone in the brain trust in here in the chat can find it. Or remember when he said, without any proof, that there was no one at the at January 6th insurrection that was actually on Parler, and then immediately he got disproven like over and over and over again, and the only proof he had for that reality was like some spokesperson's quote from literally Parler. Ivermectin may also sterilize dudes by affecting sperm production. Yeah, I don't know. It's one fucking study out of Nigeria, man. Like, don't jump the gun on this shit. Although it is ironic. It is ironic considering the fact that, you know, most of the ivermectin boys are pro ivermectin because of a singular fucking study that has already been falsified. So stop doing the same shit that they're doing. It wasn't just the Capitol. You know how many of the people arrested in connection with the Capitol invasion were active users of Parler? 0. The planning was largely done on Facebook. This is all a bullshit pretext for silencing competitors on ideological grounds, just the start. Including reviews of lots of documents, interviewing people associated with the companies involved, including Parler. The article will be up shortly. And then it came out that it was totally false. Like, it literally came out. There was a comprehensive study. Hasan, how do you pronounce hello, thank you, and goodbye in Turkish? This motherfucker made me do this. I don't know what he's doing. Merhaba. Merhaba. Okay. Teşekkürler. And bye bye. Ya da eyvallah. Eyvallah. I guess. But we say bye bye. Görüşürüz. See you later. Means görüşürüz.
Hey Arjan 29 months.
Edited out of thumbnails and has the nerve to ask for a favor. That's true, dude. Ludwig! Hey, is this yet another video that you're gonna do where you'll fucking edit me out of the thumbnail, you piece of shit? Kim eyvallah diyor saçma. Ben eyvallah dedim hep.
Arjan?
Güle güle. Oh yeah, güle güle. But no one says, do people say güle güle? If you suspect someone has swallowed ivermectin, do not make the person vomit. Immediately check the web poison control online tool for help. Wait, really?
Avoiding the ads pog.
Bye bye is hype. Yes, smile. Anyway, so.
Hola.
But this isn't what I was talking about. Glenn Greenwald, it's at a certain point, literally fucking. He, at a certain point, was like, he got duped by a fucking SJW account. I forget where it was. I tweeted about it when I was talking to him one time. Found a thread, and you and Jordan argue with Glenn in 2018. I've addressed this many, many times already today. If you're genuinely interested in my answer, as opposed to collecting applause, please read my timeline. I can't, or at least won't, stay on Twitter all day responding to the same misconceptions. Well, if it's nice to have one of my journalist heroes dunk on me. Yeah, it was in this time. It was like during this week. He was hollering at one of those SJW parody accounts this morning for a troll take about men opening doors for women. Sometimes I'm not clear what he thinks he's doing on here. I wonder if we can find it. But yeah, he was like, showing they're willing and eager to cheer for COVID sickness and death has become extremely important from a clout perspective on this site. Exactly for that reason. It's hard to find ways at these days to show you're not a liberal. Yes, Glenn, I should instead chase clout and separate myself from the liberals by yelling about marginal, extremely woke SJWs like I'm a fucking 2014 Gamergate YouTuber and not one of the best investigative reporters on the fucking planet. What is this? If Biden wins, I can't wait to see the reaction of those on the left who got deluded into believing that they're junior partners in this coalition when they're the real coalition of power. Because actually their votes are no longer a reason. I think most progressives who claim they be junior partners are like the reasonable Republicans who wanted to save democracy and be the adult in the room to Trump. Some have honorable yet misguided goals. Most just want to write a book. But I'm agreeing with him on this.
Noise.
I'm not saying reasonable Republicans actually wanted to save democracy. I'm agreeing with what he's saying.
Happy 8 months. Thanks for introducing me to my people.
The saddest thing about Glenn Greenwald is that, like, is he redeemable? He's like Kanye West, bro. Okay.
Hassle.
If he puts out a fucking fire album, people will forget about it. And it's the same for me. Like, he's going to come out one of these days, maybe. Maybe he's not fully gone. And do, like, the same kind of, like, car wash investigation type beat. Okay? And it's going to be his Donda. And people are going to forget all about the MAGA face that he had. You know what I mean? Ironically, just like Kanye West. He's going to do, like, Donda was good, man. It was very good. It was good. It was good. Don't even say that. Kanye's a weird dude who has over a decade of good music. Glenn did like 2 fucking good stories and spent 80% of his career being a white nationalist apologist. Dude, you guys are insane, dude. Most journalists don't get 1 good fucking story, okay? You're insane. Like, showing the rest of the planet, like, America's insane surveillance apparatus is not just like 1 good story. When you say Donda was gay when he kept shitting on it during Fantano's listening stream, yeah, I've listened to it a lot more. Anyway. I think you're coping. I get it, but now he's gone. I mean, he might be. He's probably gone. Let's be real. He probably is gone, but it doesn't matter. Because it doesn't erase the previous work he did. And ultimately, he might do good work in the future. Who knows? Probably not, though. I feel like he's too busy writing Substacks about fucking Chelsea Manning. Like leaking the private correspondences that they had via DMs over the course of like the past fucking 5 years. Because they're upset that, you know, they're upset that Chelsea Manning had the audacity to say like, Glenn, you fucking fell off plus ratio.
14 months. No revolution yet.
I wonder if he'll ever. I mean, it's just so sad because it's like
community world hassle.
It's so sad because he's like, you know, everyone who he once was like aligned with, that respected him, keep criticizing him and talking about how like, you know, he fell off. And there are people like myself even that are saying like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you behaving like this? People that like genuinely loved him, you know what I mean? And he's like, nah, I fucking, I'm Substack Andy, okay? I love the Substack. I love like, you know, I guess doing like weird like post-leftist type analyses and like only being skeptical of the Democratic Party and never extending that same kind of skepticism to the Republicans for some fucking weird reason. Why do you think he became this way? Honestly, guys, you want to know? He bought a house in Brazil, dude. That's why, okay? You buy a house and shit changes, okay? I think that's what happened. This motherfucker bought a compound in Brazil and all of a sudden he's like doing Substack reactionary coverage. Guess what, dude? Probably a good time to also mention it's top of the fucking hour, baby. Speaking of the house funds and Hasanabi. That's right. It's top of the hour every hour if you want to participate in the Hasanabi fund. Just kidding. If you want to avoid those ads, though, you can subscribe for $4. It's the 20% off right now for September. You can subscribe for free if you have a Twitch Prime, or you can use an ad block or a VPN. But Twitch Prime is free as long as you have an Amazon Prime account that you've stolen from someone else, or your own, if you will. Here's the ad break now. You be in the house, Hasanabi. Yep, that's right. Ow. Hasanabi Substack when? Soon, Pago. We'll look at his coverage of the hogs, but I can't remember where he fucking. I just don't remember when he said this. Or what it was. Does that mean you're going to go on Tucker to welcome him to socialism? Is this your highest sub count ever? No. Wait, hold on one second. I don't remember what. Yeah, there's a new story that came out of The Intercept. There's a couple stories that came out on The Intercept that is really interesting to me. One is about Dr. Antonio Fauci. I haven't really read it yet, but that I'm sure that will be like blasted everywhere, coverage-wise. That like basically talks about the same. Oh, Glenn deleted the SJW door holding tweet. I found people replying to it, but the tweets have been deleted. Did you see the David that was working with Cuomo thing? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Everybody's going to remember how the Canadian people elected a conservative government because you personally did not cover the election. Everyone will remember this. Dude, I'm working on some stuff behind the scenes for Canada. Okay, calm down.
I missed you at Hasanabi.
My shirt says skateboarding is a crime, not an Olympic sport, and it's like handcuffs. It's a sick shirt that YouTube connoisseur got for me.
Your house review with will win.
Anyway. Trudeau got rocks thrown at him yesterday? Okay. Let's just get started. I haven't fucking been able to watch this shit.
Despite being just 76 miles from Houston, home to the world's largest medical complex and more than 85 different hospitals, Dr. Cackley can't find one that will accept her as a transfer. Everyone is overwhelmed with COVID patients.
And I tried to get her into the best cancer hospital in the world, which is also in Houston, and they couldn't take her.
Dale.
Cackley told us the wait times here in the ER are unprecedented.
You would never see 4 digits on minutes since checked in. We're 4 digits on the thousands of minutes. We've never seen this, ever.
But Dr. Cackley understands what the other hospitals are facing. Here in El Campo, the beds are almost entirely filled with COVID patients, too.
So 20 patients in the hospital, only 1 does not have COVID.
Wow.
That's how it's been. Past 3 weeks.
Wow.
Every day.
Tell him, Annie.
Every day.
Every day.
For nearly 4 days, he and his team have worked the phones. Nurse Virginia Broman called almost every hospital in Houston.
All righty. Thank you. Bye-bye. No, they don't have any beds.
While Dr. Cackley called MD Anderson Cancer Hospital, and he pressed them politely.
So at this point, it's kind of like, we need help. Like if she didn't have the malignancy and we had an open ICU bed, we would take care of her here.
Finally, he got it, a yes. They accepted Araceli.
I thought you'd be all jubilant and...
No, I'm not jubilant because it shouldn't take 4 days and 5 phone calls to make this happen. It's sad that like we're all relieved and happy that we finally got a patient out after 4 days. Like that's where the bar is right now. Like we got him out eventually. And kudos to the entire staff here, the other ER docs, the other staff that have been keeping this patient alive for as long as we have. If we get through this.
By the way, this has always been an issue in America, even like pre-COVID, you know what I mean? Rural hospitals have no way of like meeting the demand. It's another consequence of like having a for-profit healthcare system. Not to say that like in socialized medicine, rural hospitals don't actually fucking operate. This is not a rural one, but this issue does occur in rural hospitals regularly.
It's like the team that we have here, like
your make the rich pay outfit is so bad, dude. We're talking about something different right now, dude. What the fuck is wrong with you, you absolute brain dead, pathetic loser fucking worm? Oh my god. Post a fit or shut the fuck up. I'm sick and tired of motherfuckers being like, dude, your fit sucks. It doesn't. I still look good in it, okay? It literally does not matter. You are dunking on a fucking t-shirt that was designed in 2008, okay, that I wore in like 2013 or 2014, that I got in 2012. God damn, dude. And I still look good in it. So I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Just leave me alone. Holy shit, dude. I wear cringe shit to this day. I'm never stopping.
Like our bond and everything.
That was not 2014. No, that
Slash.
I was wearing the shirt. I think it was in 2014. That Instagram post from when?
That we have is just going to be that much stronger
Hassle.
if we get through this.
If we don't kill each other first.
Exactly. If we don't kill each other first, we'll be good.
It was one of the few times they laughed together that day. But the good feelings did not last for long. 5 COVID patients.
How is eat the rich cringe again? It doesn't even say eat the rich. It says make the rich pay. That's the other thing. People are like constantly saying like, oh, dude, this guy was like, this shirt says eat the rich. It turned into like Paris Hilton's fucking fake t-shirt that says like stop being poor, where like everyone is like having a Berenstein's Bears moment where they're like, oh, dude, that's the shirt that says eat the rich. Which, by the way, I would wear a fucking eat the rich shirt too. I don't give a fuck. This is it, dude. That's it. And people are like, it's not illegal to be cringe, bro. Okay. I don't even think it's that bad, to be honest. Have you seen this edit of you in that shirt? It's hilarious. Yeah, I support Palestine, but the drip is real. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's funny. Everybody keeps fucking bringing it up over and over again. And it's like, it's not that bad. Like, it's literally not that bad. It's a black t-shirt, a black jacket. It's the pose that like makes it fucking cringe. And guess what, dude? Nico lol? What do you mean? They make fun of your old fits that don't work as well as your new drip because your new drip is better than all the drip combined. I mean, it's just like, no, people make fun of my new drip too. It's fashion. Nice. Like, you know, people's sartorial choices are always going to be fucking unique and they're going to be subjective and people are going to get fucking mad about it. Or people are going to fucking use that as an opportunity to be like, oh, you're a fucking clown. You suck. I don't care. Like, yeah, it's fine. You mean she wore an Eat the Rich shirt? No, she didn't. She didn't wear an Eat the Rich shirt either. She wore a Tax the Rich shirt that she got from the fucking AOC.
And it's my birthday today.
From a fucking AOC campaign.
Love you, chat, and Hassan has.
Again, everyone always is doing this. It doesn't even matter though. What if she did say eat the rich? Like
at Hasanabi, you did look good. TH show. Thanks for the content, king.
Does chat now remember the Jubilee outfit video? It could always be worse. Yeah, I like that we moved on. Like, the house shit didn't stick as it was supposed to. So now it's just like, yo, this fucking fashion sucks, dude. It's like, dude, it should be illegal to fucking post about... It should be illegal to post about other people's fits unless you yourself are posting what you wear on the timeline, okay? And the reality is, like, you're not. You look like dog shit. Most people that are blasting this shit smell bad and look even worse. I'm sorry. Let's be real. They should be excited that I'm the only person who's ever worn a shirt like this that has ever showered, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
Yo.
Only time someone has worn an anarchist A after taking a shower, okay? That's the remarkable thing there.
Patients walked into the ER while we were there, and none of them were vaccinated.
One more question. Yeah. How are you?
How am I? I'm still going. I've had to accept the worst possible case scenario. It's that this is the worst possible scenario. It's not going to get any better, but we're going to keep going.
I wrote Twitter Andy's use your fit as a way to clown on you and then bring up the house shit because of the way it make the rich pay shirt. I mean, I'm a fucking on board with that. Like, even in my house, dude, I'm on board with making the rich pay. So shut the fuck up. Stop crying.
And that's it. All right, let's get to it.
That's a good.
Anyway, okay, let's watch Joe Rogan. It's time.
I admire your style, confidence, and conviction to wear what you want, dude. You fucking rock, Hassan Hassel.
Carter had the best take on your drip.
Hasan looks like he's about to, he's like, no, Hasan looks like he's playing he's that guy from Hunter x Hunter. Oh my god, who's the volleyball guy from Hunter x Hunter? Yo, oh my god, it's actually him. Holy shit.
I love that.
Bro, it is literally the guy from Hunter x Hunter.
That's so nice.
Dude, oh my god.
I love those guys.
Perfect. It's, oh shit. Except for the head is way too big.
Has high.
Oh, you son of a bitch. You had to fucking turn around and make it worse, huh? Anyway.
10 months pogo hassle.
This is the fit they're wearing while making fun of yours? Yeah, like, mommy's #1 chicken tendy receiver is, like, perfectly plastered on your t-shirt. And you're over here fucking clowning on my fit, dude. Sorry. It's called sartorial expression, sweaty. Look it up, okay? That's right. Don't you receive tendies from your mommy? Yes, I do. Shut up. Anyway, let's turn this off. Oh, the last thing I was going to say about Glenn Greenwald is the FDA, CDC, Kansas, Mississippi Departments of Health, etc. have had to issue statements warning against taking ivermectin. The National Poison Data System saw a 245% increase in calls about ivermectin over the past month. Might have something to do with why people believe the story.
To the chatter who said let them die, one of my parents has been on a ventilator for almost 5 days and
not only that, but they're literally testing fucking ivermectin on prisoners. Like, this is the real Tuskegee syphilis experiment.
Check yourself.
You can be rich and criticize the rich, but if you have bad style, you can't say someone has bad style. Fucking own, dude. No, you can say I have bad style. I don't give a fuck. People try to fucking turn it into, like, I'm telling you, it's a totally subjective thing. People try to turn it into like an objective thing, and it doesn't work. There were still people who were like, "No, I think it looks fine. Like, I think it looks good." They said they were vitamins. Inmates in Arkansas jail say they were unknowingly given ivermectin to treat COVID-19. Thank you, Azan's Femboy Made, for another 5 tier 1 gift subs. Like, this is the actual fucking Tuskegee syphilis experiment, okay? This is the actual fucking Nuremberg shit.
Hello.
Not the other thing. Not like giving people tested vaccines that are proven to fucking eliminate some of the worst aspects of COVID. All you need to know is this. Rich people were fighting one another to get fucking the COVID vaccine before anybody else. One medical in San Francisco literally got fucking a government investigation launched on them because they were giving the COVID vaccine to wealthy people that were cutting the fucking line. Okay? And they're giving prisoners ivermectin. That's all you need to know. Here, I'm using like really reductive, really simplified, really dumb fucking takes. You really think that the secret medication is being offered to prisoners when rich people are fucking taking the vaccine? Dumbass. I mean, seriously. Are you that stupid? I've told you guys this before, by the way. Like, if you have black parents, if you're black and you have like loved ones that are older and they have a lot of vaccine hesitancy for understandable reasons, considering that, considering the medical racism they might have faced their entire lives, one incredibly effective counter to that literally is rich white people took it before everyone else. Okay? Like, rich white people took it literally before anyone else, and they're giving the fucking prisoners the horse dewormer. Like, they cut in line to get the vaccine. You really think that they would, like, you really think that this is comparable to the Tuskegee syphilis experiment? Like, no. Anyway. So
Smile.
just remind yourselves of that. That's like a pretty effective counter to the black older people in my fam aren't hesitant. It's the younger ones, kind of over the generalization. Okay, then tell the younger ones that. And it's not even like the black and brown communities that are hesitant overall. It's conservatives that are hesitant. A fact that I've talked about a million times over. I'm just saying that there are still people of every creed and every background that refuse to take the fucking vaccine. And one way to fucking talk to them is this. So why the fuck are you complaining? I'm not making that generalization at all. Shut the fuck up, dumbass chatter. Jesus Christ. How many times have I fucking talked about how it's conservatives that are leading the fucking pack with like vaccine hesitancy, not black people, in the same way that like others have tried to make that argument?
Bink.
It's still ignorance and it's still fear. I'm sorry. It's still, they're still victims of misinformation. Weird moment. California recall GOP frontrunner Larry Elder jokes at a campaign event. Say hello to the black face of white supremacy.
Gloria was the majority leader in the Senate when she was a state senator. It took a great deal of courage for her to cross the line and endorse me. You think I'm getting some heat, some pushback? Imagine what she's getting. So I want to say hello to Clovis. Clovis, say hello to the black face of white supremacy. Gloria was the majority leader in the Senate when she was state.
That's a weird self-report right there. I think what I told Larry Elder in the commercial break about, like, you know, not doing white supremacy enough and being out white supremacist by Candace Owens and Jesse Lee Peterson is something that stuck with him a little bit.
A whole baby, wow, what a present Ty has, daddy.
I live in a little town in Mexico. The only part of the family that hasn't vaxxed are the ones that live in the USA.
1 year, wow, hassle.
Haven't you debated this guy before? Yeah. I expected him not to up the ante. What's the most amount of dicks you could suck to end racism? What? Dude, stop. Please stop. Just stop, dude. It's just, isn't that Sidewinder? Isn't that like fucking the famous Moon chatter or something? One that says dumb shit all the time. I'm trying to fucking